Yeah, man. What a fight. A big up Daniel Dubois first and foremost. Yeah, man. A defeat never for Daniel Dubois against Fabio Wardley. He's gone through a bit of motivation with a slap from Don, and he's gone through and he has TKO'd, technical knockout, to Fabio Wardley. But not without drama, because as you can see there, in the first 10 seconds, Daniel Dubois was knocked down, then he got knocked down again in round 3. But having listened to the interviews of Don Charles, etc. this weekend, it does seem that obviously you catch a hit, you might go down, but it was kind of like a strategy to go down, look at the corner, like to kind of rejig himself and then forward again. But it does seem, and look, I did have it that Daniel Dubois would win, and my main comment was just the world pedigree. Daniel's got more, as much as people say about, you know, articulation, this type of thing, in terms of boxing, Daniel's just got way more experience and world pedigree than Fabio Wardley. It is what it is, man.
He's running it all in there, look.
And the gym skin there. And it showed. And what Don Charles said was that, and the guy was just throwing the same punch. Fabio Wardley just throwing the same, I think it was like an overhand right. But Daniel Dubois was using his amateur pedigree, all that amateur experience and footwork to maneuver around the situation. No more talking.
Oh, what is going on?
Let's go to war. You know, it's just no ramping. Now look at the TKO, technical knockout. That's the thing with Fabio. I actually think, and I've said this, I think Fabio Wardley's strength in terms of not being knocked out isn't necessarily a good thing, because normally with a pain and Stan Dubois, Daniel's father said it, like he would have taken his son out there earlier. I'll come to this stuff about the referees or whether Fabio Wardley's corner should have let him out, but I think overall, referees, corner, whatever it is, they know that he could stand a lot, and they were giving the champ the benefit of that. That's my analysis of that situation. But the thing is, the strength in not going down in a way is like a weakness, because you're just leaving yourself open to so much damage, and this is what happened.
So Wardley now, he will give Howard Foster surely no choice.
Daniel was just adjusting, just waiting for his moment. I think this was on the 11th round. You see that punch? It's the same punch Wardley throwing. You see that punch Wardley's throwing? Daniel just counters with a quick jab, and yeah, and he just waved it off, man. And two-time world champion again. I think it might be a different. I think it's a different belt actually, but ultimately, this is what we're faced with. Now, there's talk of whether he should face Moses Atoma. Definitely not Usyk again. Look, Usyk is way too elite. Anthony Joshua, of course not. He already done what he done with Anthony Joshua. I'm big on Anthony Joshua the same way though. But yeah, he done what he done with Anthony Joshua. But yeah, who should he face next? They said Moses Atoma a bit early, and obviously they're in the same camp, so maybe keeping them apart. They get all the belts separately, and then they bring together for a unification. That makes a lot of sense to me. That makes a lot of sense to me. You see Dad's giving him a hug there. No, big up the family values, man. I rate it, man. I really do. You see the belt? No, respect, man. And the new. Yeah, man. Celebrate, man. Big up. Anyway, tell me what your thoughts on the fight were, man. It was a really entertaining experience. I hope Fabio Wardley recovers nicely, as I say, because yeah, that was a lot to go through. Some people have been talking about him never fighting again. I don't know about that, but I think he should learn. Because let me say this. Let me say this as we watch this footage. Let me say this. I think the ability to understand when you're in a dangerous situation is or when your health is at risk, is a useful skill. It's a very useful skill to have, because otherwise, like, it's like, you know, what happens to frogs when they get into water and it's boiling and they stay there. They might not notice the difference, but it's dangerous for them. If you don't know how to respond in that situation, or you might take a break, maybe kneel down, take an opportunity to kind of get yourself, get some, you know, I don't know if there's such a barrage, but what I'm saying basically is to just kind of, like how Daniel did it, basically take a knee now and again, just give yourself a breather, rejig and come again. But Wardley's just in there getting smacked up. That's with the greatest respect, big up him and his family, and I hope, as I say, I hope he's okay. But I think identifying pain is useful. I'll be honest with you, because you shouldn't be in there getting smacked up, and then, as I say, yeah, then it does go to the referees in the corner to pattern it and say, look, we got to withdraw our lad from the situation. Know what I'm saying? Anyway, as I say, big up Daniel Dubois. Please make sure you like, share, comment and subscribe. Done talking.